It's important to be aware of the dangers and scams that exist in the world. There are individuals with bad intentions who may try to deceive and exploit others. It's unfortunate that some people may be involved in criminal activities or be part of fraudulent systems. These actions can have a detrimental impact on the quality of life for innocent individuals. It's crucial to stay informed and take necessary precautions to protect yourself from falling victim to scams or malicious activities. If you have specific concerns or questions, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to assist you. The international community takes several measures to address the potential risks associated with combating terrorist groups. Here are some of the key approaches. 1. International cooperation and collaboration. Countries work together to share intelligence, exchange information, and coordinate efforts to identify and disrupt terrorist networks. Collaborative initiatives such as Interpol, Europol, and the Global Counterterrorism Forum facilitate cooperation among nations. 2. Legal frameworks and international law. Counterterrorism efforts are conducted within the framework of international law, including adherence to human rights standards. The United Nations (UN) plays a crucial role in providing legal frameworks, such as the UN Global Counterterrorism Strategy, to guide member states' actions. 3. Multilateral and regional partnerships. Multilateral organizations like the United Nations, NATO, and regional bodies such as the African Union and the Organization of American States facilitate dialogue and cooperation among nations to address terrorism collectively. 4. Intelligence sharing. Information sharing among intelligence agencies of different countries helps in tracking and disrupting terrorist networks. Platforms like the Financial Action Task Force (FATF) enable the exchange of financial intelligence to combat terrorist financing. 5. Capacity building. The international community provides assistance to countries in developing their capacities to prevent and respond to terrorism. This includes training law enforcement agencies, strengthening border security, and enhancing legal frameworks to address terrorism effectively. 6. Countering violent extremism. Efforts are made to address the root causes of terrorism by countering violent extremism. This involves initiatives to promote social inclusion, education, community engagement, and de-radicalization programs to prevent individuals from joining terrorist groups. 7. Disrupting terrorist financing. The international community works to disrupt the financial networks that support terrorist organizations. This includes implementing measures to track and freeze assets, strengthening anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing regulations, and enhancing international cooperation on financial intelligence sharing. 8. Conflict prevention and resolution. Addressing the underlying conflicts and grievances that contribute to terrorism is crucial. Diplomatic efforts, mediation, and peace-building initiatives aim to prevent and resolve conflicts, reducing the conditions that terrorists exploit. These measures, along with ongoing research, analysis, and adaptation of strategies, contribute to a comprehensive and coordinated approach to address the risks associated with combating terrorist groups. The issue of race wars and culture wars leading to the growth of criminal groups and terrorist networks is a complex and sensitive topic. It is important to approach it with care and avoid generalizations. While conflicts and tensions related to race, culture, and identity can contribute to social divisions and extremist ideologies, it is crucial to recognize that the reasons behind the formation and growth of criminal and terrorist networks are multifaceted. Factors such as political instability, economic disparities, ideological extremism, and social grievances can play significant roles in the emergence and expansion of such networks. Additionally, the influence of propaganda, recruitment tactics, and the exploitation of vulnerable individuals can also contribute to their growth. Addressing these challenges requires a comprehensive approach that includes 1. Promoting education and awareness. Encouraging understanding, empathy, and respect for diversity through education and awareness programs can help combat prejudice and discrimination. 2. Strengthening community engagement. Building strong communities with open lines of communication and support networks can help identify and address grievances before they escalate into violence. 3. Enhancing law enforcement and intelligence capabilities. Governments and security agencies need to work together to ensure effective intelligence gathering, sharing, and law enforcement efforts to identify and disrupt criminal and terrorist networks. 4. Countering extremist ideologies. Promoting alternative narratives and countering extremist ideologies through education, media, and community-based programs can help prevent radicalization and recruitment. 5. Addressing root causes. Addressing socioeconomic disparities, political instability, and social grievances can help reduce the conditions that foster the growth of criminal and terrorist networks. It is important to remember that the vast majority of individuals belonging to any race or culture are law-abiding citizens who reject violence and extremism. By promoting dialogue, understanding, and inclusivity, we can work towards a more peaceful and harmonious society. Protecting yourself from scams and malicious activities requires a combination of awareness, caution, and proactive steps. Here are some important steps you can take. 1. Stay informed. Stay updated on the latest scams and fraudulent activities by following reliable sources such as government websites, consumer protection agencies, and reputable news outlets. 2. Be cautious online. Be mindful of the information you share online, especially on social media platforms. Avoid sharing personal information, such as your address, phone number, or financial details, unless it is necessary and with trusted sources. 3. Use strong and unique passwords. Create strong and unique passwords for your online accounts. Avoid using easily guessable information like birth dates or common words. Consider using a password manager to help you generate and store complex passwords securely. 4. Be wary of unsolicited messages. Be cautious of unsolicited emails, text messages, or phone calls asking for personal information or financial details. Be skeptical of offers that sound too good to be true or demand urgent action. 5. Verify before sharing or responding. Before sharing personal information or responding to requests, take the time to verify the legitimacy of the source. Double-check email addresses, contact information, and websites to ensure they are genuine. 6. Install security software. Use reputable antivirus and anti-malware software on your devices to protect against malicious software and phishing attempts. 7. Secure your Wi-Fi network. Protect your Wi-Fi network with a strong password and encryption to prevent unauthorized access. 8. Review privacy settings. Regularly review and update the privacy settings on your social media accounts and other online platforms to control the information you share and who can access it. 9. Educate yourself and others. Learn about common scams and educate yourself about the warning signs. Share this knowledge with friends and family to help them stay safe as well. Remember, if something feels suspicious or too good to be true, trust your instincts and proceed with caution. If you suspect you have fallen victim to a scam, report it to the relevant authorities immediately. I understand your concern about the potential risks associated with combating terrorist groups. While it is true that some counterterrorism measures have the potential to inadvertently escalate conflicts or create unintended consequences, it is important to highlight that the international community strives to address these challenges through careful planning and cooperation. Efforts to combat terrorism must be conducted within the framework of international law, with a focus on protecting human rights, promoting stability, and minimizing the risk of unintended consequences. It is crucial to strike a balance between security measures and the preservation of individual freedoms, while also addressing the root causes of terrorism. International cooperation and intelligence sharing are vital in identifying and tracking terrorist networks, disrupting their operations, and preventing attacks. By working together, countries can minimize the risk of unilateral actions that may escalate conflicts. Additionally, efforts to combat terrorism should not be limited to military or security measures alone. Addressing the socio-economic, political, and ideological factors that contribute to the rise of terrorism is equally important. This includes promoting social inclusion, providing economic opportunities, countering radicalization, and fostering dialogue and understanding among different communities. While there are challenges associated with combating terrorist groups, the international community is committed to finding comprehensive and sustainable solutions that prioritize peace, security, and human rights. Addressing the challenges posed by criminal and terrorist networks requires a multifaceted approach involving various measures. Here are some key strategies. 1. International cooperation. Enhancing international cooperation and information sharing among countries is crucial in combating transnational criminal and terrorist networks. This includes joint investigations, intelligence sharing, and coordinated efforts to disrupt their operations. 2. Strengthening law enforcement. Investing in the training, equipment, and capabilities of law enforcement agencies is essential to effectively combat criminal and terrorist networks. This includes specialized units focused on counterterrorism, intelligence gathering, and cybercrime. 3. Intelligence gathering and analysis. Developing robust intelligence capabilities, including human intelligence networks, surveillance technologies, and data analysis, is vital in identifying and tracking the activities of criminal and terrorist networks. Timely and accurate intelligence can help prevent attacks and dismantle these organizations. 4. Disrupting financing. Cutting off the financial resources of criminal and terrorist networks is crucial. Governments should implement measures to track and freeze illicit funds, strengthen anti-money laundering regulations, and enhance international cooperation to disrupt their financing networks. 5. Countering radicalization. Developing comprehensive programs to counter radicalization and extremist ideologies is essential. This includes educational initiatives, community outreach, and engagement efforts to address root causes and provide alternatives to extremist narratives. 6. Strengthening border security. Enhancing border security measures, including improved screening processes, information sharing, and collaboration between border control agencies, can help prevent the movement of individuals involved in criminal and terrorist activities. 7. Enhancing cybersecurity. Cybercrime has become a significant threat, and strengthening cybersecurity measures is essential to protect critical infrastructure, financial systems, and sensitive information from criminal networks' attacks. 8. Promoting social cohesion. Fostering social cohesion, inclusivity, and addressing underlying societal issues such as inequality, discrimination, and marginalization can help prevent individuals from being susceptible to recruitment by criminal and terrorist networks. 9. Rehabilitation and reintegration. Developing effective rehabilitation and reintegration programs for individuals who have been involved in criminal or terrorist activities can help prevent recidivism and promote their reintegration into society. 10. Public awareness and community engagement. Raising public awareness about the threat of criminal and terrorist networks and encouraging community engagement can foster a sense of collective responsibility and empower individuals to report suspicious activities. It is important to implement these measures while respecting human rights, the rule of law, and maintaining a balance between security and individual freedoms. Additionally, long-term solutions should focus on addressing root causes such as socioeconomic disparities, political instability, and social grievances to create a more resilient and inclusive society. Protecting yourself from scams and malicious activities requires a combination of awareness, caution, and proactive steps. Here are some important steps you can take. 1. Stay informed. Stay updated on the latest scams and fraudulent activities by following reliable sources such as government websites, consumer protection agencies, and reputable news outlets. 2. Be cautious online. Be mindful of the information you share online, especially on social media platforms. Avoid sharing personal information, such as your address, phone number, or financial details, unless it is necessary and with trusted sources. 3. Use strong and unique passwords. Create strong and unique passwords for your online accounts. Avoid using easily guessable information like birth dates or common words. Consider using a password manager to help you generate and store complex passwords securely. 4. Be wary of unsolicited messages. Be cautious of unsolicited emails, text messages, or phone calls asking for personal information or financial details. Be skeptical of offers that sound too good to be true or demand urgent action. 5. Verify before sharing or responding. Before sharing personal information or responding to requests, take the time to verify the legitimacy of the source. Double-check email addresses, contact information, and websites to ensure they are genuine. 6. Install security software. Use reputable antivirus and anti-malware software on your devices to protect against malicious software and phishing attempts. 7. Secure your Wi-Fi network. Protect your Wi-Fi network